Columbus Catholic loyal, loyal Columbus Catholic. This is an audio test.
stay. I gotta stay. Till I die.
Let's get down to business.
Loyal Columbus Catholic, this is an audio test. Audio.
broke up the no-no.
We got hit.
You got hit 3 times,
No,
right?
twice.
Twice?
You walked.
Good luck, guys.
Oh, you betcha I did.
She's like, yeah, you're good. Texting. Anybody headed over that way?
Careful.
30 seconds later, I forgot where I was. Uh-huh.
Ready?
Hey, don't keep blaming us.
Morning.
Later than that.
Just ask you.
Yeah.
Yo, like a
Switch it to 4, then they switch it back to 5 again. Yeah. Try like baseball. He was coaching a couple of years ago.
I am.
How you doing?
Good. Back here, huh?
Yeah. By default.
By default.
That's okay. I'm here. Let's survive. Ready? Right.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay. All right, everybody properly.
Yeah.
Okay, don't roll.
Basically, everything's gonna be in. That gate can get up on that board.
That board.
Tricky because but otherwise, this side here, I don't They put it in the process. No.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck.
Yeah, the pitcher's got one.
I'll have one once we're.
We'll bring one too. We'll bring one up.
All right. Good luck. So don't say off the battle here, or?
Yeah, let me toss it. Play's not over just because we got the ball. It could be another play. We like communication. We'll have fun. Stop. 1, 2, 3, out.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Loyal, Wisconsin, as we get you ready for Clover Belt East Conference baseball here today. The home, Loyal Greyhounds, and the visiting Columbus Catholic Dons. My name is Jason Zaleski, and we'll bring you now the Forward Bank starting lineups. Forward Bank moving our communities forward online at forward.bank and in person on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. First for the visiting Columbus Catholic Dons. Leading off and playing shortstop, Emmett Konieczny. Third base, batting second is Blake Jacoby. Brock Bennington will bat third. He plays center field. Catching and batting fourth is Cole Timler. Cy Becker pitching today for the Dons. He'll bat fifth. Grant Olson at first base, batting sixth. Zane Adler in left field. He'll bat seventh. Sam Wilczek in right field, batting eighth. And Nathan Nemitz batting ninth, playing second base. For the Greyhounds at shortstop, Deacon Sandelier. Second base is Ethan Lindner. Pitching, Eli Zettler. Drew Stiglitz will catch. Trin Scheel is a designated hitter. Karsten Pagenkoff is playing third base. Right field is Caden Landini. At first base, Vaughn Zettler. Left field, Rogan Ashbeck. And in center field is Austin Shirk, not batting today. And first pitch comes in early at 4:54. We had a posted start time of 5 o'clock, so tell you what, now is the time to let all your friends, neighbors, and strangers know that live free sports here, baseball, Clover Belt East Baseball is on right now. Let them know how you found us, and they can watch live baseball for free right here on Zaleski Sports right alongside of you, especially since we're 6 minutes early. Send them a note and let them know that baseball is on, and the time to watch is right now. No balls, 2 strikes to the Dons' leadoff hitter, shortstop Emmett Konieczny. And Konieczny will hammer that one foul up the right field line. And Eli Zettler pitching for the Hounds today. No balls, 2 strikes. And this one is hit into left field. And that's going to fall. That comes between the left fielder and center fielder. Konieczny will come in with a double to lead off today's game for the Dons. That was hit high in the air. Ashbeck came on. Shirk took a look over there and neither able to make the play. Now batting the third baseman, Blake Jacoby. Pitch high from Zettler. That one comes in low. 2 balls, no strikes. And another one left high. 3 balls, no strikes now from Zettler to Jacoby. Second batter of the day. Again, early start time here. 5 o'clock was our posted time, according to all sources. schools, teams, coaches, etc. Started 6 minutes early, 4:54 first pitch. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk to Jacoby. I'm going to bring up Brock Bennington. Bennington's been hitting the ball well here this season. Hitting for power, as I've mentioned in a couple of broadcasts. Either wears a shirt that's just a bit too small or his muscles are a bit too big. Leaves that one outside. All to say that's a compliment to the work that Brock has put in since last year, or since I last saw him, which might have been during football season, for sure during baseball last year. But Bennington, sometimes you do that too. You put on a shirt that's intentionally too small. And this one is hammered to center field and will stay in play. And coming on is Shirk. Shirk had to round back and make the catch. That was hit a ton to begin with. Now nobody covering the bag at second. And Bennington will come in. So a base hit for Bennington. I'm sorry, not a base hit. A fly ball out to Bennington. My apologies. Runners on second and third now for the catcher, Cole Timler. Shirk made that catch. As nobody was covering the bag at second, that allowed Jacoby to tag and move over, take that base. Again, Konechny moves over to third. Too busy trying to tell you about Brock Bennington's arms than to tell you what was going on in the game. We'll do better. Columbus comes in at a perfect 6-0. 6-0 overall, 4-0 in the Clover Belt East. Loyal 2-1 in the conference standings. Sandwiched between Columbus Catholic and Loyal is Greenwood at 3-1 in conference play. Columbus, that one loss that Greenwood suffered was in Marshfield at the hands of these Dons 8 days ago. If I have my numbers right, 7 or 8 days ago. And Loyal 2-1 in conference play, 2-4 overall. One is hit up the right field line. That's going to get down. One run is in. Turning for home is Jacoby. And it's going to be a 2 RBI base hit for Cole Timler. And the Dons lead 2-0. And that throw gets away on the pickoff attempt to Timler. And Timler's going to turn, have a look at third. The ball will come back in, and an error on the throw over by Zettler will send Timler down to second. So runner in scoring position now for the pitcher, Cy Becker. Ball hit up and out of play, and that'll go right towards the school, actually on the roof of the school, on the bounce. A roof shot for Becker. Foul ball, though. One out and a look over to Timler. Nothing doing there. One out and 2-0 lead for the Dons. No balls, 2 strikes now to Becker. This one is hit into straightaway center field. Shirk not able to make the grab. The snow cone was not there, but Timler had to stay tucked close to the bag at second. So everybody's safe. A base hit on quite a blooper, but a play that it would have been difficult for Shirk to make. He made it look easier than it was. So a base hit for Becker, and the inning stays alive for the Dons with one out. Runners on first and second now for the first baseman, Grant Olson. And that'll get past the catcher. Both will advance on the pass ball. Two in scoring position now for Olson. Another one bounces in. This is a wild pitch that's going to get to the screen. The screen's not that far back from home plate. About 10 feet or so from the tip of the plate to the chains on the backstop. Stiglitz able to chase that one down. Keep Timler standing on the bag at third. And first baseman Grant Olson stands in. And Olson pounds this one into the ground. Scooped at short. It's going to be thrown high. And error is going to move Becker over to third. It's an RBI for Olson, as he scores Timler on contact. And Olson now reaches on the E6. Same error that moves Becker over to third. So runners on the corners now. Again, just one out in the inning. 3 runs across for the Dons. Zane Adler now. Left fielder. Chops that one behind the box and foul. Denny checks in. Hey, Denny, thank you for watching. If you're in the neighborhood, come on out. I would take all the camera help that we could find, or if you know somebody that's here, I'll buy him a cheeseburger down at the corner store after the game. I mean this sincerely. Come on down, and we will take you up here in the football press box as defensive indifference allows Olson down to the bag at second. I have got my hands full here otherwise, so we give you the best look that we can for free, by the way, Denny. All free. And I will pay. I'll pay in the form of a cheeseburger if you can convince any of the 30 or so people sitting in the bleachers behind home plate, come out here and help with the camera work, because this one is roped down the left field line and foul. Thank you, Denny, for watching. But, yeah, send somebody on out. Send them a text, a Snapchat, a message, a Facebook, Twitter, I don't know, a phone call. And tell him to come on out, and Jason's going to buy him a cheeseburger after the game for moving the camera. And I know, Denny, it seems like it doesn't take a whole lot of work, because this one is hit deep into left field and off the top of the fence. And that scores Becker and Becker. So Becker comes in. Olson stayed close to the bag at second, but that one, Adler hit off the top of the fence for an RBI double. Missed a home run by about 8 inches. Sam Wilczek now, right fielder. Yeah, and again, Denny, if you could send somebody down here with that camera, we could have caught that ball hitting off the top of the fence. So send somebody down. Help us out. I see a lot of people out there, and you can too on the camera view we have. A lot of folks standing with hands in pockets, really not doing anything. So come on down. You still get to watch the game, so that part won't change. And I'll buy you a cheeseburger afterwards. Or something. Name your price, Denny. Name your price. Send them on out. This one will be hit into left center field. Coming on And making a bobbling catch for the second out in left field was Ashbeck, but it'll be a sac fly RBI for Sam Wilczek. And the Dons score their 5th run of the inning. Greyhounds do appeal on the tag from Olson. And safe is the call, so Olson's run stands. So F7 on the second out for those of you like Denny scoring along at home. Checking out our game for free. So halfway between second and third was Adler. He was, there would have been another moment there. He could have walked over to third base, but alertly the Hounds infield identified Adler with a 35-foot lead. Oh, now he is caught here. And Adler is going to be run down and tagged out by the shortstop, Deegan Sandelier, for the final out of the inning. So a base running miscue for the Dons to end the inning. It'll be Nathan Nemitz to come up in the top of the second inning. But we have one inning in the books. It's Columbus 5, Loyal coming to bat. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Jason from Northside Computers. Is your computer playing games with you?
This shot decides the game. For the win.
Stay out of the penalty box and keep your computer in check. Northside Computers, Marshfield. Is your computer frozen? Don't be like that guy. Bring it to us. We fix frozen computers every day. Northside Computers, Marshfield. We're here to help.
Really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Back here live in Loyal. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports today. My name is Jason Zaleski. James asks online, wouldn't the pitcher need to step off and then throw to the base to appeal? Yes, and he did. I don't know. We may not have been able to catch all that from out here in center field. But yeah, that transaction did take place. Thank you, James, for watching. Appreciate you being on the broadcast today. And it was ruled safe. But it looked like everything happened according to Hoyle out there. Deacon Sandelier, Ethan Lindner, and Eli Zettler as the Hounds come up for the first time today. Again, Cy Becker pitching for the Dons. My first look at Becker this season, I would imagine, we've done a handful of these Dons games so far in the network. Probably have seen Cy. Are you watching at home? Maybe have. I have not, so we're looking forward to it. Somewhat busy day across the network today. Here they are. It's Wisconsin Rapids at Marshfield Baseball, Iola Scandinavia at Amherst Baseball, and softball. All those games going on now, plus this one. So you've got 4 to choose from, and challenge is watch all 4 at the same time. Pick one of the other ones that you like, and at least watch 2 at the same time. And then it's Wisconsin Valley Soccer tonight at 7 as the Stevens Point Panthers visit the Marshfield Tigers. And a strike comes in to Sandelier. First pitch of the evening for Cy Becker. This one is hit foul up the third base line. Hey, Emily. Thank you for watching. Stuck in, I wouldn't say stuck in lacrosse. That's a pretty good place to be. Watching little brother play. Of course, Emily set all kinds of records at Columbus Catholic volleyball. This one is hit well into center field and heading over, diving catch. Not able to be made out here in center field, and it's going to be a leadoff double for the shortstop, Deegan Sandelier. Giving chase in center was Bennington. Bennington actually made a dive at it. Not able to get there. A leadoff double, and the Hounds start the inning with a little bit cooking. See if Emily watching, again, she's commenting here. Emily, if you're willing to, otherwise I'll say it, but that one hits Lindner, Ethan Lindner now. Hit by pitch, so first two Hounds batters aboard. Becker came inside on Lindner. So the pitcher now, Eli Zettler. See if Emily wants to type in there what she holds the record for at Columbus Catholic playing volleyball. I think it's a fun record to have. The clue is I made it up, but it is the record, though. I just helped identify it. One comes outside. Wind blowing in today, almost blowing across your screen. Call it from center towards third base. So blowing in / across the field as you're watching it from left to right. Emily hasn't typed in there what she holds the record for, so I'll let that record loose if she doesn't type it in first by the start of the second inning. This one is fouled off the backstop. Here in the background there, Loyal Greyhound coach Randy Montalvo had a nice talk with Coach Montalvo before the game. Excited to be out here playing. You see the sun shining through now for the first time in a few days. I don't know, sun on Thursday. It's been a while. Becker issues a walk, and the Hounds have the bases loaded now for the catcher, Drew Stiglitz. You hear Cole Timler, catcher for the Dons, getting his defense lined up and reminding the infield that they're throwing home on a ground ball. Attempt is to cut down Sandelier, who stands at third now. Force out at home. Yep, Emily, school record holder at Columbus Catholic volleyball for ace wraps. She was wrapped like a mummy often, and I thought it was fun. It's all good as Becker dives on the mound and throws home. Timler fires down to first, safe. But Becker coming off of the mound, able to cut down Sandelier on the force out at home. Nice play by Becker. He's going to dust off his left knee for his efforts. So fielder's choice puts Stiglitz on first. Everybody moves up one station. And then the 1-2 put out at home for the first out of the inning. Trin Scheel now, designated hitter. Yeah, Emily Nemitz, there you go. School record holder, Columbus Catholic volleyball for most legs, elbows, arms, ankles taped, wrapped. I'm not sure, Emily, how you could move your joints sometimes. A lot of wrap on it all. But thanks for watching today. I'll leave you alone now. Word to the wise, this is after the conclusion of today's game. This broadcast is available on demand, so you can share all your friends and tell them I'm a record holder back in my hometown at my high school. Volleyball record holder. Now it's on record. The record is on record. Timler keeps that one in front of him as it comes inside on Scheel. 2 balls, 2 strikes, as you hear a home plate umpire correctly identify. And a swing and a miss. That is a strikeout. And Jamie Wenzel, Serve Pro strikeout for the number one choice in service and restoration. Call Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro. Get your mess all cleaned up. Number one choice for cleanup and restoration, Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro. So 2 down now, Karsten Pagenkoff, third baseman. Bases loaded with nobody out. Don's trying to get out of it. Denny, I don't see anybody walking out. Well, there's one lady with a dog. I'm not sure that's going to work. I have not seen anybody walk out here to help with the camera. So come on, Denny, you got to work the hotline and give people a call that are here. We can see them all back behind the backstop, up the first base line. Couple on the third base line. It could be anybody, Loyal, Columbus, or just anybody here. They will all qualify because you just move the camera left and right. It's just, I'm telling you, Denny, I've got every other hand and finger working up here, along with my mouth. And swing and a miss for strike 2. And Don's looking to get out of it. Bases loaded with nobody out. Now bases loaded with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Becker. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and the Dons get out of it as Cy Becker does it from the mound. Able to make a diving stop on a ground ball and then finishes up with back-to-back strikeouts on Scheel and Pagenkoff. We have got 1 inning in the books. Columbus 5, Loyal nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
All right, welcome back to Loyal. Start of the second inning for the Dons. It'll be Nathan Nemitz where we left off, as it was Zane that was picked off between second and third to end the inning. It's got Zane's dad up here to help us out, so we're very appreciative of that. Thank you, Denny. I don't know if you saw Denny's comment here. There he is right here. Yeah, I'm glad he wrote it on there because now I get to figure it out. So, so just left and right. That's it. Just follow the ball when it's hit. Easy enough, right? I know, it seems really easy, too. And then, I don't know if Danny told you, but I promised a cheeseburger after the game. So I'll have to follow through on that now as we got a camera operator. So Nemitz now, and then back to the top of the order in Emmett Konieczny and Blake Jacoby. And Don's plate 5 in the top of the inning. Konieczny, Jacoby, Timler, Becker, and Olsen all score. This is Zettler on to pitch. Start the second for the Hounds. And Greyhounds loaded the bases with nobody out in the bottom of that inning. Not able to bring anybody home. Cy Becker, a diving stop off the mound, and then struck out 2. This one is hit third baseline and foul. And they're going to call Nemitz out. You heard him say that hit me. They're going to say that he was out. Now, Coach Kressel's going to come in and talk to our home plate umpire. I'll be quiet so you can hear it. All right, so there you have it. Coach Kressel came down to ask what had happened, and our home plate umpire says, yeah, it didn't hit Emmets. So 1 down in the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and Emmett Konieczny. And Konieczny waits back. This one also rolled over to third. Picking there is Pagenkop and makes outs 1 and 2. This one a little less controversial. So 2 down now. And the third baseman, Blake Jacoby. Blake walked and scored back in the first. Left-handed batting Jacoby. I'm told, though, he does everything else right-handed, including basketball and anything else. But left-handed batting Blake Jacoby. Dad Wayne, a right-handed batter. I remember that because in adult softball, I would play third base, and he would rip them right at me from that side of the batter's box. He would, he would hurt me. But good to see Wayne helping out with the coaching staff. Pitch now to Blake. That comes in for a strike. Again, 3 other games to choose from tonight. They're going on right now, actually. Iola, Scandinavia visiting Amherst baseball and softball. And Wisconsin Rapids visiting Marshfield at Jack Hackman. Gene Delisio on the call in Marshfield. Mike Wendlandt and Steve Maves on the call over in Amherst today on that baseball-softball doubleheader. And then tonight at Stevens Point at Marshfield Soccer. And Joe Anderson on the call tonight. See I think some golfers roaming around. There is the golf course behind us. We have a par 3, 4, or 5 hole golf course. Wet right now, but they are walking around out there. Curveball comes in, and that's going to drop into left field for a base hit. So Blake Jacoby works the count, gets a 2-out base hit. Bring up the center fielder, Brock Bennington. You hear the Hounds coaching staff shading their outfielders to left field, expecting Bennington to pull it. He did an inning ago. Again, Bennington swings hard, and those hard swingers are going to pull the ball to their respective side of the batter's box. So Loyal believing that Bennington's going to pull the ball and then not give him a chance as they hit him on the first pitch. You hear those some on the backstop saying, well, he didn't move. Well, true, he didn't have to, though. The ball hit him square in the back. Now the catcher, Cole Timler. 2 RBI single back in the first and later scored. Eventful trip around the bases for Cole in the first inning. First comes in high. So you would assume that pitch from Zettler just got away from him, that hit Bennington in the square of the back. Again, you heard the Loyal coaching staff design the defense to help out against Bennington, so the plan wasn't to hit him. This one hit into straightaway center field. And now coming in, that ball's going to fall as Shirk may not have had that great of a beat on it. Now the throw comes home, and that's going to score 2, and then spikes. The throw spiked in front of the catcher, Drew Stiglitz, and goes out of play, and Timler is going to be allowed to come in and score as that ball went out of play on the throw, and so Timler's given a free pass from third to home, and it is 8-0 Columbus. Tough play there for Shirk, or tough outcome, I guess, for Shirk in center field. I'm going to score the runs here in my book, and then I'll think about it during the commercial and decide what that is. Yeah, Shirk again misjudged that one. That one stays in the infield, and Sandelier will bring it in for the final out of the inning. But the Dons get 3 more here in the second as Becker ends it with a fly out to short. Coming up for the Hounds in the second inning, Landini, Zettler, and Ashbeck. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
All right, back here to Loyal. It'll be the Greyhounds' half of the second inning. Caden Landini, Vaughn Zettler, Rogan Ashbeck as the Hounds go 7, 8, 9 in the order. Jason Zaleski here. Jameson, right? Yeah, Jameson Adler on camera. I can say that now. Got a camera operator. Very happy to have him. Although I told him it's colder up here. We don't get any sunlight up here. The sun is all on the field, which is a better place to be because we've been cold and dreary for so long, and then poor Jameson comes up here and it's going to be cold sitting in the shade with me. All for a cheeseburger, which I hope it's going to be a good one. Yeah. Cy Becker on for inning number 2. And gets it past Landini to start the Hounds half of the second. We had a nice conversation online with Emily Nemitz a little bit ago about her school record of in volleyball most ace wraps in school history during a game, during almost every game. And Denny, James, Joe, all watching, or at least I have identified themselves as watching. Swing and a miss there by Landini for strike 2. Still plenty of time to get down here. If you're on your way, keep coming. Just the bottom of the second inning. If you know somebody else, though, that's not able to make it that you think might like to watch the game, let us know. Let them know how you found us, and they can watch live Don's Hounds baseball right along with you as Landini goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. That is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. First baseman now, Vaughn Zettler. Inside for a ball. Softball was playing behind us. At what time is it here? 5:30, so hour and a half ago. There was a lot of noise over there before. I don't hear much noise right now. It was 5-0 Loyal Greenwood over Columbus Catholic in the third inning when I was walking over here. But you'll get to read about that game later on tonight at ZaleskiSports.com. Give you a full written recap of that game. And then hopefully able to catch Columbus Catholic Soccer on Friday. Play home to Neilsville on Friday. We can broadcast at the south field. We don't have a camera view at the north field, so if we put up what we could, the folks online would go nutso about it. Unfortunately, just the way that the field is, you can't see first base from the press box. It's shielded by the dugout, so you can't see from home to first. And in softball, that's where a lot of the action happens. It's another strikeout as Zettler is set down, the fourth strikeout today for Cy Becker. And I know Coach Zimmerman is doing everything he can to play those games on the south field, where we've got a really nice camera view, and we'll be able to broadcast all the home Don's softball games from the south field this year. It's just a matter of field conditions, and we don't want to get in the way of telling somebody or somehow convincing somebody to play on a bad field. So we'll leave the competitiveness to the teams, and we'll be there when we can. We've caught the Dons a couple times on the road, though, softball-wise, at Pittsville, at Athens, and seems like somewhere else this year. So we'll continue to add them as often as we can, and then maybe drier fields will prevail and show you some home Columbus Dons softball as well. And strike comes into the 9-hitter left fielder Rogan Ashbeck. Game number 7 for Dons baseball this year, to the best of my count. This is game 6 of 7 for us. Weren't able to get to the Dons at Allman Bancroft a week and a half ago. So 2-out walk issued to Ashbeck. Second walk today given up by Becker. Now back to the top of the order in Deegan Sandelier. And strike to Sandelier. Double for Deegan an inning ago. And then he was the first of those 3 outs with the bases loaded as Becker came off the mound and a diving stop on the ball and forced him out at home. It was a really nice play by Becker. No balls, 2 strikes now to Sandelier. Pitch comes outside. Sandelier leaves it alone. One ball, 2 strikes, and this one is grounded to Jacoby at third and throws across in time to Olson for the final out of the inning as Dons get a couple of strikeouts and let up a walk. That runner, Ashbeck, is stranded over at first. 5-3 putout for Jacoby brings an end to the inning. 2 full innings in the books here in Loyal. Score Columbus 8 and Loyal nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports. Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Top of the third inning for the Dons. Grant Olson, Zane Adler, and Sam Wilczek all due up. I did get a softball score. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because I've been up here talking the whole time. It seems like I haven't heard any noise, but that can't possibly be true as I'm told it's the 4th inning over there. And the Dons have made a big comeback over the first place Loyal Greenwood Greenhounds. It is 9-6 in the 4th inning. Columbus leading. So it was 5-0 in the third, so 9-6. Dons had 9 runs in the 4th, or a combination of 9 between the 3rd and the 4th, but a big output for Dons softball, and this one will be ripped into left field. It's a leadoff base hit for Olson and the Dons. The first place Loyal Greenwood team, they've been tough to beat. They've just got one loss on the year. I think they might be undefeated. I think there was one loss down. They played in Wisconsin Dells a few weeks back, but really good team. Columbus Catholic certainly is an arrow pointing up type of team. Talked to Troy Zimmerman on our Coach on the Couch earlier. Seems like a month ago now. Maybe it was a month ago. But feels really good about his team this year. As Zane Adler batting now. It's a double for Adler in the first. And a base running miscue that he might get some ribbing about on the way home. He had and I said it on the broadcast as it happened, he had a 35-foot leadoff. He was standing way out there, and Sandelier behind him was kind of toying with him, and Adler got back once, and then Sandelier eventually won the chess match behind him. But, baseball is that at times. Bit of a chess match, as this one is hit straight back and out of play. Danny says now he owes me a cheeseburger. Oh, my goodness. We're going to have cheeseburgers all over the place. And James, thanks for the softball update. You bet, James. If I can find stuff, I will know. Now, and Terry's telling me. Okay. Yeah, she had Terry Wilczek, who is watching softball behind but must be listening to this broadcast, is now updating me. Thank you, Terry. All right. Now we got it working. Always amazes me how many people are listening and watching to the broadcast. I've been doing it for a while now, and yeah, it is a humbling experience over the last few years. And then that one's thrown behind Adler to find out afterwards. Walking around the grocery store or sitting here in this press box, and somebody else 200 yards away is watching. Just crazy to think about. That one is ripped foul and out of play up the left field line. Over towards the golf course, probably. If you never golfed in Loyal, come on out. It's a free golf course. It's, to the best of my knowledge, it's maintained by students at the school, or at least the last I checked. That was what I was told a few years back, and I know there have been some changes since then. Is that one, Adler's got to duck down and will take a walk. He could have turned his shoulder and just taken it off his shoulder, but either way, this is a little less painful. Doing it that way. So Sam Wilczek now. As, Terry's ears perk up behind us. Head into Fleet Farm during their spring yard prep event. Pick up everything you need for lawn, garden, and patio. Save on fertilizers, lawn equipment, patio furniture, grills, and more. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. And that one foul up the first baseline. Well, there we go, James. Now that we've got Terry giving us live updates on softball, I'll just keep my phone ready. But, yeah, nice comeback for the Don's softball team. It's the fourth inning, so a lot of softball left to be played, but nice effort there. So I'm pretty sure they were down 5-0, now lead 9-6. Strike there. This other phone out here because I was going to give folks a baseball score update in Marshfield to figure out how to work it. This one's a new one. Again, Eli Zettler, as you heard people in the grandstand saying, come on, Eli, pitching for the Greyhounds. And a swing and a miss. Wilczek goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. First strikeout today for Eli Zettler. So Nathan Nemitz now grounded out to third base. He didn't think so. He thought that ball was foul off of himself in the box, but the umpire said no. Wisconsin Rapids 3, Marshfield nothing. They play in the top of the third. Gene Delisio on the call in Marshfield. You can watch that one live like I am right now on my phone that's acquired a paperclip. And we take this and we just set it right there. Yeah, it's figure it out, right? That'll help. Again, you can watch any of these games on your own, too, at least the baseball games I'm talking about, at ZaleskiSports.com. Curveball stays high from Zettler. Olson on second, Adler on first. Don's bat here with one out in the third. I hear people talking about you behind the backstop. Yeah. Somebody said, is Jamie out there working the camera? I can't see. Yes, he is. Yeah. Word spreads, right? Word gets around fast, yeah. Yeah, whoever it was with the red sleeves on, he came by and asked, and somebody answered him. Sitting about the fifth row in the bleachers there. It's funny, I thought about putting that microphone down there, and I thought, geez, that's a long ways away from here, and then somebody accidentally kicks it or says, oh, look at that, that's shiny and mine. But it's kind of paid off. It's fun to listen to. I go back and watch it at home later, and you get to hear all the conversation. It's a walk issued to Nemitz, so 2 walks in the inning, and it was a leadoff base hit for Olson. Bases loaded now for the top of the order in Emmett Konechny. Konechny a double and a ground out today. Run scored. Zettler kicks and high and outside. Big leg kick there from Zettler. Time is called, and Randy Montalvo is going to come out and talk to his pitcher and his infield. Not sure if if Zettler gave some sort of indication that he may not want to pitch anymore. That was a really high leg kick, and then right after that pitch, Coach Montalvo called timeout right away and came right out there. And it looks like a pitching change. We'll see when they adjourn. Zettler is number 7. He's headed to the dugout, so we do have a pitching change. Take a quick break. Come back here with all that information right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Make our way back here to Loyal, and the pitching change looks to be complete. Coach Montalvo, whether he knew it or not, he didn't. He was standing in front of me in the number. I believe this is Karsten Pagenkoff coming in, as on third base right now, Zettler went from the pitcher's mound to third base, so it would stand to reason that is Pagenkoff, and after the pitch here, I will say it is. And first pitch swinging is Konechny. One is in. Turning for home is Adler. And it's going to be a 2 RBI base hit for Konechny as Pagenkoff comes in. And Konechny offers at the very first one and drives it into left field for the 2 RBI base hit. Nemitz moves over to second. And that brings up the third baseman, Blake Jacoby. 10-0 Dons. Coach Montalvo was telling me before the game, his team's a little bit young, got kind of a mixture of things, and like other teams, has spent more time in the gym than on the playing surface, getting ready for the season, but not having any practice and instead just going right from the gym to a game. This one is hit high and towards the Hounds dugout and out of play. He said his guys were having fun. They're having a nice time. Lucky to be playing baseball. He said, what's the other alternative? Not playing? So, yeah. So they're out here having a nice time. They do trail 10-0 as of now with one out in the third inning. Top of the third. Blake Jacoby, a walk, a hit, 2 runs scored. That one left outside by Pagankoff for a ball. And bottom of the third in Marshfield. It's Wisconsin Rapids 3, Marshfield Tigers 0. And Gene DeLisio on the call there. Give you some other score updates. Amherst Iola baseball softball going on. Doubleheader for us. Those games happening simultaneously. And then James tells me that softball is a doubleheader. So what I saw 5-0, I guess that's possible. That might have been game 1. It started at 4. Sit here at 5:50. I guess I'll wait for Terry to let me know. And I do have a message. Let's see who it's from. It's from Terry. Okay. Tell you about that after this pitch. This one is hit into left field. That's going to get down. A base hit for Jacoby, and quickly around now is Nemitz. And Nemitz will score as the throw came in late. RBI base hit for Jacoby. Good base running there from Nathan Nemitz. Konieczny moves over to second. All right, let's see what Terry tells me here. Don's 9. Loyal Greyhound 8, bottom of the 5th. And she says, Don's been ahead all game. It's a good one. So it's game 1. Just a really long game 1. 17 runs. Yeah, we can't quite see the field from here. That one comes in close to Bennington. Ducks out of the way. Bennington was hit by a pitch an inning ago and turned his cheek out of the way on that one. And Karsten Pagankoff pitching here in the third inning in relief of Eli Zettler, or in place of Zettler. This one ripped by Bennington. That'll get into left field. It's going to score 1 as Konieczny will come around and score. 12-0 Dons. Runners remain on first and second, and the parade continues here for Columbus Catholic from the plate. This is the 8th batter of the inning. Batting with 1 out is Cole Timler. Timler had an interesting time around the bases last time. I won't be able to tell you about that now, as Shirk is going to come in, and again, that ball must be getting hung up in the wind as Shirk is getting some late starts on these balls hitting center field, and it's really the only position I can comment on because he's playing 100 feet in front of me. But just getting a very late break on some of those balls. And if the scorer was somebody else, there may have been some errors given on the center fielder, but I'm not that kind of guy. We give it a hit. The Shirk out there learning how to play center field, most likely. And just having a tough time picking up the ball off the bat, it looks like. So ninth batter of the inning is Cy Becker. And Becker, first pitch swinging, diving catch by Zettler, and the throwback to second double play will end the inning for the Hounds. So the Hounds get to end on a good note, and a good note for Zettler as he was chased off the mound in the inning. But on the line drive out, he records the out and then doubles off Jacoby at second base. Nothing Blake could do. He probably figured that ball was getting through, but not to be the case as the double play ends the inning for the Dons here in the third. Columbus does strike for 4 more. They lead 12-0. Bottom of the third coming up when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
With more winter snow on the way, make your way to Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located conveniently between Marshfield and Chili, just north of Highway 10, is ready to help you make snow removal easier. Visit Chili Implement and see how their complete selection of Kubota and Cub Cadet snow removal machines will simplify your winter. Chili Implement open Monday through Saturday for sales, service, and parts. Chili Implement will also help you finance your next purchase. You can also see more at chiliimplement.com.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One man band. Just follow your dreams. Keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
Third inning for the Hounds. Ethan Lindner, Eli Zettler, and Drew Stiglitz all due up for Loyal. Cy Becker on for the third inning here. People are, I think it's great having that microphone there. When I'm all the way out here, maybe I can hear it when I'm up there, but they're talking about watching instant replay. I'll explain that in just a little bit. This one is nicely hit into left field. It'll be a leadoff single for Ethan Lindner here to start the first for the Hounds. The Dahlman Insurance Agency, LLC, family-owned and operated, covering homes, businesses, and farms in the Midwest, Wisconsin since 1978. Dahlman Insurance is an independent agency, so they can find the best rate for the coverage for your unique situation. Offices in Greenwood and Thorpe, and service customers throughout Midwest Wisconsin. Find them at DahlmanInsurance.com. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. The way that the internet works and our broadcast output with YouTube and all that kind of thing is if you've got a phone back there, this one hit and out of play up the left field line. If you're watching on your phone or your tablet, wherever you might be behind the backstop there, you're 30 to 40 seconds behind. So you get to watch things in instant replay all game long. So you're always 30 seconds behind what just happened. And just the way that the internet works, the signal here goes out to the internet, goes to YouTube, and then YouTube sends it back to some other computer server somewhere else, and then it goes to a cell tower, and then it gets sent to your phone. So about 30 to 40 seconds for all that to take place. And so people that are, they're talking about that right now, that they get to watch these things in replay. It is cool to do it that way, if you want to. Eli Zettler, if I didn't say it, batting. Try not to get into story time too much here. As a pass ball, the throw down is out. Timler guns down Lindner, gave up the pass ball, picked it up, and Cole Timler fires down and erases Lindner. What a play from the Dons catcher. Various locations around Marshfield, we've got Columbus Catholic schedule posters hanging up. And I think there's 6 of them around town, and they all feature a big picture. These are 3-foot tall posters, and a 2-foot tall picture of Cole Timler on that poster. That's how we felt about Cole coming into the season when we decided who we were going to put on the poster. As Zettler goes down looking, that is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Contact Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro for all your cleanup and restoration needs. 5th strikeout today for Cy Becker. The Hounds probably a little deflated after Lindner gunned down on the pass ball. Zettler goes down swinging. Now it's up to the catcher, Drew Stiglitz, to keep the inning alive for the Hounds. Give you an update on Amherst Falcons baseball. How does that sound? Well, maybe next inning. Maybe. Well, Jacoby's going to look, and that one will land about 15 feet out of play. And you say, Zaleski, why do you pick that game to give us an update about? Well, the Amherst Falcons baseball team is the number 2 ranked team in the state in their division. They are 12-0, undefeated. Number 2 ranked team in the state, and they lead Iola Scandinavia 7-3. So if you're going to watch something else alongside this one, that's a great choice. Watch the number 2 ranked baseball team in Division 3. Headed up by Bill Held. Ben Lee, pitcher, UW Milwaukee commit, Division I full ride pitcher. In the other pitchings, the rest of the pitching staff is still uncommitted at this point. If they choose to play baseball at the collegiate level, they will get to, perhaps not as something as highly regarded as UW Milwaukee, but at the end of the story is Amherst pitching is almost unhittable. Now, Iola does have 3 runs today. This one is turned on up the left field line, and that'll land in foul territory. Giving chase over there was Zane Adler, not able to get all the way. That was a long run. So Stiglitz will see another pitch from Becker. Did we get that on camera? Yeah? All right. It's cool. So I would have never been able to get the camera over there. Glad you're here. And strike 3 called as Becker rings up another hound. 6 strikeouts in the game for Cy Becker, the second of the inning, back-to-back looking strikeouts to end it for the third for the Hounds. Columbus coming to bat in the 4th inning. When we come back, it'll be Grant Olson, Zane Adler, and Sam Wilczek. Keep tuned right here on Zaleski Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Back here to Loyal, it's the Columbus top of the 4th inning. Olson, Adler, Wilczek all due up, and Terry's ears come alive again. Probably get a scoring update from Terry soon. It was the 6th inning last time. She told us. I saw Terry. She was walking through the swamp behind me, bringing water over here. Passed me right by. Gave it to somebody else. Probably Sam. Probably. This one will be fouled out of play by Grant Olson. K&S Logistics is a family-owned and operated logistics company located in Greenwood. K&S provides domestic and less-than-truckload shipping solutions to destinations nationwide, from simple to complex. If you need to move it, they can find a flexible solution at K&S. K&S also looking for awesome people to join our driving team, full-time, part-time, local, and long-haul positions available. Visit kslogs.com. Zettler making another play out there after leaving the mound in the an inning ago. That brings up the left fielder, Zane Adler. Drops in for a strike. Again, this is Karsten Pagenkoff pitching. Came in midway through the 3rd. And it could have been a pitch count type of situation for Coach Montalvo with his starting pitcher Eli Zettler. Zettler certainly didn't get to the max today, but managing your pitchers, I won't go through the whole rules here today, but you can throw this many pitches today and then pitch again a little sooner later in the week. Otherwise, the opposite of that is you max out all your pitches today, then you have to wait even longer to pitch the next time. So you can kind of bank some of the leftover pitches from today later on in the week. So perhaps that's what Coach Montalvo was thinking. Pegenkoff to Adler. That one skips in. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the left fielder, Adler. Let's see here. See if anybody else has anything to say to me. Nope. Okay, good. That means we got a well-oiled machine up here now. Everybody's settled in and enjoying the game, probably. That one into the Greyhounds on deck circle. It's always my interpretation of it anyway, because we do tell people all the time, if we're saying a name wrong or whatever it is, or you've got something interesting to let us know. And then sometimes the crowd kind of goes quiet after a while, and everybody just settle in, having a nice time watching baseball. You hear the catcher back there, Drew Stiglitz, thanking Sam Wilczek for helping him fetch that ball. Full count now to Adler. And this one bounced over to third and through the legs of Zettler. That'll put Adler on the base paths. He's going to turn and get himself to second base on the error by the third baseman, Zettler. So right fielder now, Sam Wilczek. Nothing yet from Terry. So probably some tense moments behind us, maybe in the 7th inning, and Terry's waiting to give us a score update. And right now, watching on her phone, watching Sam bat. So more important. Big swing that time from Wilczek. Marshfield Tigers fight back in the bottom of the 3rd inning, get a run. Wisconsin Rapids leads 3-1, top of the 4th. And then we'll be in Wisconsin Rapids on Thursday as both baseball and softball Tigers play at Lincoln on Thursday. Simultaneous doubleheader for us. It'll be me and Sam Maves on the call. One of us doing baseball, one doing softball. I don't know which is which. I'll find out when I get there. Note your calendar, and again, you can always find our weekly schedule at ZaleskiSports.com. Just click weekly schedule. Wilczek lets that one ride in. Fly out and a strikeout for Wilczek today. And strike 3 is Wilczek goes down looking. That's out number 2 here in the 4th for the Dons. Second baseman now, Nathan Nemitz. Ground out and a walk, a run scored today. Watches that one go outside. Got an unhappy baby back behind the backstop right now. Somebody tell that baby the sun's out and it's time to be happy. We haven't had the sun in a few days. Pitch coming up from Pegenkoff, and curveball fouled back by Nemitz. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. With 2 outs, Pegenkoff deals the 1-2. Runner going and easily stolen there by Adler. So So stolen base for Adler. Don's now with a runner on third with 2 outs. Here it is from Pagenkoff, and swing and a miss out in front of the changeup. That time was Nemitz for the final out of the inning. So the Dons get a base runner and leave Adler stranded at third, and that brings the Dons fourth to a close. Scheel, Pagenkoff, and Landini coming up for the Hounds when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer. Bottom of the fourth inning and a pitching change for the Dons. This will be Brock Bennington coming in a pitch, coming out of center field, and so we will have a new center fielder to tell you about as well. That's Jacoby now in center. Cy Becker moves to third, so those are the changes for the Dons as the Hounds begin their home half of the fourth inning. Designated hitter Trin Scheel, and Scheel gets a strike from Bennington. Big thanks to our game day sponsors, Century 21 Team Community Realtors, Columbus Catholic High School, Wisconsin Homes, Tire Town, Buccaneer Supper Club, and G&D Wood Products. Thanks for helping to make this game possible for those that can't make it over here from wherever they may be, including softball right behind us. Terry, you still haven't updated us yet. A job she didn't know she was going to have today. A job that Jameson didn't know he was going to have today. So everybody's just kind of pitching in here today, helping out. Swing and a miss and strikeout as Scheel goes down swinging. Bennington starts the fourth with a strikeout, and that is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Third baseman, now pitcher, Karsten Pagenkoff. Kind of happened to me yesterday. I showed up in Athens. It was Athens-Stratford baseball. Strike there in the outside corner. And I went in. Matt and Gavin were doing the game on this end, and I went in to kind of give my hand and drop off some equipment. I ended up PA announcing the whole game. Yeah. Whatever, right? I mean, I could have done much worse for myself last night than watching a baseball game. I haven't watched a game in a while, so that was kind of fun. But then I ended up finding a microphone anyway. There was nobody else there to do it. One right off the backstop. Yeah, there was nobody else to do it, and they had a lot going on there in Athens. The athletic director is also the softball coach. He was at practice with his girls. The boys' team was playing right next door. If you've ever been to Athens, the fields are right next to each other. And the event coordinators, this one is hit foul into the Don's bullpen over there. And so just everybody's pitching in, and when one guy is, or one person is an AD and a coach, and somebody else is this and that, and there's some empty holes, and I just happened to be standing there, and the athletic director, softball coach, had the music playing for kind of some pregame music, and it was time to play. And somebody started walking up to the press box to shut the music off. high chopper here in the infield. Becker will come on, glove it, throw it. What a nice job today. Cy Becker in the field is having himself a game. I'll bring up right fielder Caden Landini. So I look in front of me, and there's the stereo there, and it's got a CD player. I haven't touched a CD, and I figured last night about 12 years. Haven't handled a CD just because. And I look down, there's a CD, and it says National Anthem on it, written in marker. Well, throw that in. So we play us a National Anthem. The event coordinator there, that he kind of looks at me, and we get that out of the way, and I just kind of said to him, are you up here to PA? No, I was just up here to shut off the music. I said, well, you want me to do it? He said, sure. So I stayed and did that. We had lost a softball game, so I was just kind of running and drifting around. I was clueless without a game to do. The softball field in Stratford was swampy, so they ended up playing at Newman up in Wausau instead. But the last minute change, we weren't able to make that change with the Stratford softball team, so we had doing some shifting around, and that was the end of it. And this is the end of the inning for the Greyhounds as Brock Bennington comes out of center field and throws a pair of strikeouts. And that does it for the Hounds in the fourth inning. Be the fifth inning coming up when we come back. Dons lead 12-0 here on Zaleski Sports.
Incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Hey, it's Jeff Jenkins from the Milwaukee Brewers, here to tell you that before and after every Brewers game, get all your Wisconsin sports updates from Zaleski Sports. Zaleski Sports is your Wisconsin hometown high school sports network. Do it.
For the Dons in the fifth inning, it's the top of the order. Emmett Konieczny, Blake Jacoby, and Brock Bennington all due up. And take a look around. It looks like, let's see here, we may have a pitching change. Yeah, we do. So a pitching change for the Hounds. It's Deegan Sandelier now coming in from short, and he will pitch here in the fifth as, again, Coach Montalvo saving some arms, most likely for later on in the week. Didn't look at the whole schedule for the Hounds. I may have it up here, though. I can. See who Loyal's got here the rest of the week, and how the arm saving might factor. And it's just a good opportunity too in a game that's somewhat gotten away from you, 12-0, to come in and let some other guys throw the ball around at Neilsville on Thursday. The Hounds are, and then at Spencer on Friday. So yeah, save these arms for later on in the week. I've seen bigger comebacks than 12-0, but certainly up against it at 12-0. So as a manager, you'd start moving your lineup around, doing some different things. As a little bit of a slider there coming in from Sandelier. Nice pitch. It's a nice vantage point out here in center field. You can see the pitch movement from up here really well. And swing and a miss.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes now to Konieczny. Now I hear screams and yells behind us, and I see that I've got a message here. So we'll see if that's Terry. telling us about Columbus and Loyal Greenwood softball going on behind us. It was a barn burner, 9-8. I think last update said the 6th inning. Let's see what this says now. Still bottom of the 6th, Terry says. Loyal now in the lead, 10-9. So Loyal Greenwood takes the lead 10-9. And some screams and yells behind us. So possibly a score update coming in the top of the 7th from Terry. Swing and a miss as Sandelier gets Konechny to chase the outside pitch. That brings up Blake Jacoby. It's time to get back to work. It's time to find a great job with great pay at Nikolai Construction. Nikolai Construction of Marshfield is a well-established, family-owned business with a welcoming environment for you to be part of today. Find year-round work in carpentry, concrete, and steel that has you home every night. Stop in and see Brad or Rob at Nikolai Construction on East 29th Street in Marshfield to get started. Get back to work with Nikolai Construction. Jacoby today, a couple of base hits, a walk, RBI, 2 runs scored. A lot to keep track of in the scorebook, especially when you score 12. There's things happening all over the place. But nice work out of your 2-hitter. Come around and scored twice. Konechny has scored twice in that leadoff spot. That's what you want out of those top 2. You want them to get on, and then your 3, 4, 5, and then thereafter to bring them on in. And the Dons have done that today. Curveball for a strike. Nice one there from Sandelier. If not a curveball, something with a little bit of movement coming back. Not sure if Sandelier has more than 2 pitches, but that one had some nice movement coming from towards Jacoby's knees and then back over the plate. And Jacoby thought that was the same pitch coming in and fouled it off. That was a little bit different, but Sandelier threw it in the same spot. And haven't seen the Hounds play yet this year. Didn't get a chance to talk to Randy in the preseason. Not sure where Sandelier fits in the pitching hierarchy here, but in the few pitches he's thrown here in the inning, he's got some nice movement on his throws. See what he comes up with here with 2 strikes on Jacoby. And curveball, swing and a miss. Sandelier really throwing some stuff out there. See? Okay. Yeah, Sandelier can throw the ball from the mound. Brock Bennington, power hitter for the Dons through 2022, and that one's got some nice zip, a little tail at the end. And this one is ripped into left field. That's going to get down for a hit. 2-out base hit for Brock Bennington. As I said already in this broadcast, but I think it bears repeating, Brock stands in with a shirt 1 size too small and a muscles 1 size too big. And he likes that look. And it's a good look. Brock's put in a lot of work over the last couple of years, football, baseball. He's body into shape. Coach Kresselt says he's got an eating plan that he follows to get the best out of his workout routines. As this one is hit softly by Timler up the right field line and will land foul. Softly enough to land in between the first baseman and the right fielder out there. Somebody's singing us a tune from behind the backstop now. Cole today, a couple of base hits, actually 3 base hits. Cole's 3 for 3 today, 2 runs scored. And make it 4 for 4 for Cole Timler. And turning for third is Bennington. Bennington never stopped running on that hit, and that's a word to the wise. Kids out there watching how to run bases. Get a good jump. and keep it rolling. Sometimes you got to move around the bases by challenging that outfielder to throw the ball, too. You can't always assume that outfielder is going to make a perfect throw, and sometimes you put a little pressure on, and you're able to work your way around the bases that way as well. They're going to run for Timler. Cole's going to come back, get his shin guards on, get ready for the bottom of the inning. I have a pinch runner here, and we'll turn to Jamison and see if he can tell me who that is. May not know unless he turns his back to us, though, right? A long ways away, first base from here. Pinch runner, though, for Timler. Update you on it if and when we can. Strike there. Jamison's finding out a lot going on out here. Trying to get all those really fine details. Cy Becker now. Lined out to third, and what was a third inning ending double play turned out to be an inning-ending double play back in that third inning. A little pop out to short, and then a base hit and a run scored back in the first inning for Becker. Becker, though, today is dazzled from the field, 6 strikeouts, diving play off the mound, and then a strong throw from third an inning ago, and will be retired on the 5-3 putout, though, this time around. And that brings an end to the 5th inning for the Dons. 10-run rule is in effect. Hounds are going to need 3 to keep this game going past the bottom of the 5th. We'll find that out when we come back right after this on Zaleski Sports. Bad news. Winter is just around the corner. Good news. Custom Heating of Neilsville and Marshfield will help you stay warm. With 0% interest up to 60 months in qualified purchases, Custom Heating is your complete heating and AC sales and service company. Serving the entire area with preventative maintenance on all brands, both commercial and residential. Custom Heating is your Rude dealer and has the best warranties in the industry. Let Tim, Clarissa, Christy, Larry, Mark, Harry, Jason, and Robert help you today. With 25 years of service, Custom Heating and Cooling. We put the custom in customer. Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we pride ourselves in our involvement in the communities we serve. See us today in Neilsville, Marshfield, Spencer, Granton, and Loyal. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Bottom of the 5th inning, last call for the Hounds. It's Vaughn Zettler, Rogan Ashbeck, and Deegan Sandelier. Again, 10-run rule is in effect. So Hounds are going to need at least 3 to keep this one going into the 6th inning. And got a message here on my phone. It is from Terry. Top of the 7th. So Loyal scored a bunch in the 6th inning. Loyal scored 6 in the 6th inning. Talking about softball happening next door, and Loyal Greenwood leads Columbus Catholic 14-9, top of the 7th. What a wild game. Columbus had led to what I thought was 5-0 in the 3rd inning, then came back. I'm sorry, Loyal Greenwood led 5-0 in the 3rd. Columbus came back to lead 9-5. Loyal then scores 6 in the bottom of the 6th, now leads 14-9. Wild game going on behind us. Again, you'll read all about that one later tonight on ZaleskiSports.com. This is Sam Wilczek pitching now for the Dons. So Coach Kresselt getting his pitchers work tonight as well. Big 12-run lead. Bring Wilczek in. Kind of spread around the available pitches you have over essentially a 1 to 5 day period, 1 to 4 day period, according to WIAA rules. And that one misses outside. 3 straight balls here from Wilczek to Zettler. Wilczek ready, and the 3-0. Gets that one right down Main Street for a strike. Somebody behind the backstop talking about All-State Wrestling. There you go. A lot of wrestlers of really good quality have come through Loyal over the last number of years. Stephen Buchanan wrestles for University of Wyoming on a full scholarship right now, or just past season, but you understand what I'm saying. Rogan Ashbeck now. Second time through the order for the Hounds here in the 5th inning. Five base runners for the Greyhounds today. And this one is tomahawked into left field, and that'll go out of play. Foul. That one fouled back. So 2 strikes now on the left fielder, Ashbeck. Or at least at last check before some of the pitching and defensive changes. I think Ashbeck was still in left field an inning ago. That one bounces in. Throw down to first. They had Zettler off the bag, but Olsen was playing in. So Zettler able to get back. Wisconsin Rapids 5, Marshfield 1, bottom of the 5th inning. Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball going on now. Live at Zaleski Sports. And this one is going to get into center field. It's a base hit for Ashbeck. That'll move Zettler over to second. And a couple of base runners here for the Hounds in the 5th inning. Again, Loyal needs at least 3 to keep this one going into the 6th inning. 10-run rule is in effect here in the 5th. Leadoff hitter now, Deegan Sandelier. Left-handed batting shortstop, now pitcher Sandelier. And that one's going to be picked at second. The only play is to first, and the Dons get the out. So time is called. Coach Kressel's going to come out and talk to Wilczek as Ethan Lindner gets ready to come into the batter's box. Probably something to the effect of that these base runners have nothing to do with the outcome of our game, and we're going to pitch to Lindner and get him out. And swinging at the high fastball is Lindner for strike 1. And it is a final behind us. Softball. Had that loading up, then it went away on me. My app malfunctioned. Loyal Greenwood, though, does get the comeback win over Columbus Catholic in Game 1 of that doubleheader. Told there is a game following. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. And this one is going to be hit into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run is in. The throw comes home to Timler and out at the plate. What a throw there in left field coming in from Adler as Adler guns down Ashbeck for the second out of the inning. The shutout, though, is a thing of the past as the Hounds do get a run in. And then on the throw, Lindner will take second base. So Lindner with the RBI. He scores Zettler. And the Hounds down their last out. This is Eli Zettler. Vaughn Zettler who scored that run. 7-2 the putout. For those of you keeping track at home of that second out. And Coach Montalvo has called time. He's talking to Zettler in front of the dugout. Now he'll send Zettler back to the batter's box, giving some hitting instruction. Again, Coach Montalvo said before the game, admitted our practices have been the games because we've not had a field that's been playable. So there's really not been a practice per se. We just head out on the field and then play, just like they're doing today. So you spend some time doing some coaching during the game. Try to get the most out of the situation. It's been either too cold or too rainy, sometimes snow. I think all that's behind us now. It's got to be, right? Today's May 3rd. Yep. May 3rd. Star Wars fans will be active tomorrow, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. If you are any kind of a social media person, you'll see all that on social media tonight. I'll just warn you ahead of time as that one is thrown past Zettler as Wilczek records the final out of the game as Zettler goes down swinging. Our final score from Loyal, Columbus Catholic 12 and Loyal 1. We'll hear now from Nasonville Dairy, and then I'll head down to the field. We'll talk to our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game right after this from Nasonville Dairy. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
So we come back here one last time to Loyal here in the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Again, Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Take a look at the Columbus Dons. Move to 7-0. They are 5-0 and take a commanding lead in the Clover Belt East. They are one game ahead of Greenwood in the loss column, but that loss coming at the hands of these Dons. So Dons ahead of the Indians, clear of them by 2 games, and more than that, up and down the Clover Belt East standings. Dons beat the Neosville Warriors yesterday, and took care of Owen Withee earlier. And I know I'm missing one out there, but 5-0 in conference, 7-0 overall are these Columbus Catholic Dons. Highlights of this game will be available a little bit later tonight. Or maybe even tomorrow morning. We'll see. But it will be available before you take your lunch break tomorrow on Facebook, Zaleski Sports and Zaleski Sports West. And as the Dons break here, we're going to see if Coach Kresselt's going to send anybody out here to talk to me. And it looks as though the answer is no. So we will wrap things up from here. Jason Zaleski telling you to have a great night. And we will talk to you again very soon. Thanks for watching high school baseball tonight on Zaleski Sports.